Hey, what's going on, everyone? Nick Daniels here, coming at you live, man, yet again. And today we're just chilling, man. We're just chilling at the beach. We've we've done a couple videos here so far, and I think they're all looking pretty minty. But we figured we'd do one more, man. So I was actually going to do a 3-part video to this, but I feel like I just want to do it in one. We want to do it in one now, and we're going to talk about it. We're just going to keep it PG, so no names or anything. But I really want to talk about it. So a little while ago, I signed up for this matchmaking service, okay? So basically what that entails is this woman here, or whoever, but in this case a woman, she kind of lines you up with matches, right? So you make this online profile, and at first I was really giddy with it, like I was kind of gung-ho. So yeah, you make like an online profile. Honestly, it's a little bullshit, but I understand, like I get it though, right? But it is, like, it's the classic online profile, like, you know, what do you like to do? Like, you know, you just talk about yourself, kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So you make the profile, and she gives me this homework, which is the dating playbook for men. Now, you're going to find that YouTube video. I'm going to have a couple of those videos here on the channel. Feel free to check them out, where I go over the book in great detail, and I've been reading through it chapter by chapter for you. Excuse me. But anyway, so right away she shows me a profile, like day one, and this is how it kind of works. So she kind of gives you the profile, like you look at it, and you get like 24 hours to look at it, talk it over, think about it. And if you agree to it, the woman has to agree. Now, if the woman disagrees, she doesn't want to date me. She's like, fuck him, right? I don't want to see him. That's it. Nothing, right? There's no last names. You know, there's no number. There's no Instagram swap. Like, it just stays there, right? So it's kind of cool. So I was like, all right, cool. So the first girl I was kind of 50-50 on. I was really not 50-50. I was like fucking 70-40, 70 of no. Maybe right away it was like 80-90, because I matched with her on Bumble, that same girl. And at the time of seeing the Matchmaker, so this is about, I'd say, at least 2 months ago. Yeah, so at the time of meeting the Matchmaker, I didn't actually have a Bumble profile. I didn't have an account. And it was really funny, because I mentioned this to the Matchmaker. I was like, that girl matched with me, never messaged me, timed out and disappeared. So I'm like, why would I give her the time of day, right, was what I thought. But I got coerced into it. A couple people said, why not? Like, what do you got to lose? They were right. Why not? I had a yeah on it. For some reason, it took like a week to get a yeah back. I didn't think, like, I don't understand that. But anyway, I was cool with it, right? So anyway, the matchmaker there, so she kind of does her magic, right? And that's awesome. So what it is she kind of like asks what we want to do, right? Separately though, like she's texting her, she's texting me, and she's seeing what both of us are kind of feeling. Now they don't do, so they don't do like dinner. Dinner's a little formal apparently, which I think is really funny, because you'll find out in a second why I think that. And yeah, so they don't do dinner. There's no dinner. So usually it's like drinks. You go for a hike, or like a walk at a park, you know, some bullshit. So I picked drinks. I was like, I'll go for a drink. I could go for a beer. It's been a long day, you know. And yeah, so she just picked a location, which was kind of funny. She just automatically decided, apparently. I didn't really get an option in that one. I was like, that was a little weird. And the guy pays for it. So what I mean by that is the guy like initiates the date, okay? So the woman doesn't actually, she only pays originally for the service in the get-go, which is like a one-time fee. But the guy continuously pays for every date that both people say yes to. So like if she says yeah and I say yeah and we want to have the date, I pay, right? And it's like almost $90 after tax. So like instantly I'm in the hole like 90, okay? Which is bullshit. I gotta meet her there, and I gotta be there first, which to me is kind of common sense, but it really is like that formal kind of sense. Like the guy shows up first, the guy pays for the date, and I have to buy everything on the date. So even if she like insists, I'm supposed to like insist back, right? But apparently she can't pay for the date. Like apparently it's like she kind of, if she does like, oh, I'll get it, like I guess I'm allowed to let her, or if she splits it, I'm allowed to. One of the things I said in the profile, which was a big thing for me, was I wanted someone independent. And I thought someone independent would be wanting to split the bill, but apparently I was mistaken. So I go on this date with this girl, and I'm instantly, like, I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm really torn between it. She seems okay, but I don't really know if I want to like keep seeing her. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I got about an hour and a half in there. I I found out a way to check my watch like 40 minutes in, which was really clever, in my opinion, my Fitbit here. So if I flick my wrist, the time will display. So I made like I was like animating a story, and I pretended to kind of check the watch. Thank you. Right? Didn't make it look like I was just doing that. Looked pretty good, and I realized I was really not making it very far. But we made it through. We went off on our separate ways. You're not supposed to ask for any information. Like, you're supposed to just kind of pound sand. And here, we're just going to stand up here. We're just going to move this cunt, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, so we do the date though, and the date was okay, but I didn't go forward with it. I didn't move forward. And the matchmaker calls me, and she's really surprised. She's only ever shown me this one person, this one woman. And she's actually quite, yeah, she seems like I would genuinely say like shocked that I didn't go for it. Like, I didn't want to go forward, and I just don't want to waste her time. I'm not really sure I'm that interested, right? I wasn't from the get-go, so that's what I mean. I had to just kind of verify that. So yeah, so anyway, she was like really demanding that she wanted answers. I was like, why? And I understand it's like kind of to help her, like help her help me, right? But I was like, listen, like I don't really know at the second. Like, I'll have to call you back and like actually think that out. Like it was only the next day, right? Like I was kind of out of my mind, and she was kind of really on it, and I was like, whoa, like fuck off, man, like take it easy. Jesus Christ. I did email her, and I did say like, hey, you know, maybe her face, like it was more physical, but it was cool. It was hip. I was all right. I haven't heard back, like from this matchmaker. It's supposed to be like, she was like, you know, there could be a little while you don't hear from me. I didn't think it'd be like months, like of just like initially starting out. Like, I'm not like down the road or something, you know, then it could be some months. But like right now, it's like there's just nobody else that's compatible, and that's all it is, right? Like, she looks at her compatibility, and she's like, okay, like who's, or like she looks at her site, and she's like, who would be compatible? But like, I didn't list like everything I do in my life. I just listed the main couple things, and so it kind of surprises me because, like, you know, there's opportunities out there, you know, and like I just don't feel like I'm gonna get those. Like, there could be somebody out there, man, that just like, you know, maybe has some different interests that like I didn't think about, you know, and that would get me into those. I don't know. Sorry, there's just a person right there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they could have been into the horses, you know, and maybe I mean, fuck, horses are fucking terrifying, man. One kick to that, and you're dead. But I mean, like, maybe I'd get into it. Like, if they were passionate, same as me in photography and videos, right? Like, maybe they'd get into it. Same idea. But apparently no. So that's not a deal. She doesn't do that. She's like, oh, you know, kind of like, if it's not really on the profile, if I don't really think you guys are going to be a match, I'm not going to go for it. But luckily they do like speed dating and stuff, which is pretty cool. And I've done that before, so I'm totally going to sign up for that shit. Like, that's kind of like now really the only reason I'm there. But you still got to pay for it, but they're only like $30, and you get a drink. So I mean, like you get a beer or something. So I mean, that's actually a pretty good deal. So hopefully, when all this fucking Rona shit's over, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was a bit of the matchmaker there. I technically done a 3-part series on it, but like they were like fucking 20-minute videos, man, and they were like, it was just really rambling. But I'm really just not feeling the fact that the guy pays and the girl doesn't for initiating the date. Like, I just think that's a bit of hogwash. Because like I think it should be 50-50, but like apparently I'm just a minority in that thought process, so fuck me, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. We're gonna see you in the next one here. I'm gonna start hiking along here, and I gotta get ready for my sunset pictures. All right, see you later. Yo, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you want to check out my Instagram here, I do a little bit of photography on the side. Be sure to check it out, nickdaniels65. Instagram.com. You can feel free to message me on there if you got any video ideas. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Take it easy. Cheers.